Hi, I'm Taylor, a yin yoga teacher, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to do ankle pose or ankle stretch. You may have heard of it before. You can use these variations in your own practice, or if you're a teacher, offer them in your own classes. To begin, start sitting back on your heels, so the tops of your feet and your shins are on the ground. The important thing here is right away to notice if your ankles are flaring out to the sides. You want to guide your ankles in line with your knees so that when you sit back, the stretch is more focused on the front of your foot rather than putting pressure onto your joint and pushing them to the side. So you can begin here, and this may feel like enough for you already. This is one variation of ankle pose. Or you can begin to walk your hands back in space, either stay up on your fingertips or come flat onto your hands. And then begin to lift your knees off the ground as you continue shifting your weight back. And this can be quite intense for you or for students. So this is just one variation. To come out, you walk your hands back and shift your weight forward. Another option is to do one ankle at a time. So we can begin with left hand to the left side, right hand to the front of right knee, and gently with your fingertips peel right knee off the ground. It's more of your weight shifting back in space than the lifting of your hand to help you find the stretch in the right ankle. And then switch sides. Now, if there's any knee discomfort at all when beginning in this pose, or if you just choose to do this variation where your knees don't lift off, you can always use a blanket underneath your knees to help padding. This is a little thick. I would recommend having it thinner. Or you can choose to fold over your mat onto itself to give you some extra padding there. But remember, we're not going to be there for long. I typically recommend holding this pose for about a minute or two, or a minute per side. For a final option, you can always sit up onto a block. If you have tight ankles, elevating your sit bones will help bring some of the pressure and the depth to the stretch, but still give you a beautiful stretch just for your body. And a final option is if you do have your knees lifted off of the mat, both of them, you can put a folded blanket. I would recommend probably one a little bit stiffer or thicker than this one. Or if they're quite lifted off the mat, a bolster. Now remember, if there is any pinching, pain, shooting, any sharpness, release from the pose immediately, but slowly. Do so mindfully to avoid any injury. This pose is really, really great for your root chakra, as anything from your pelvic floor down, your entire legs target this area of your body and the grounding security sensation that usually come along with focusing on the root chakra. You can find more information, including a sequence that you can practice this pose in, below in the description, and I'll see you again soon.